Hey everybody, welcome to Kimmel's Irish Pub. Time for another movie review. Tonight's movie, Unseen. It's only an hour and 16 minutes long. It looks like it's from Blumhouse. And it's about a girl, Sam. Like, we all know who Sam is. When they start these, when they start the synopsis off with the name, it's like this is a sequel. Like, we all know who Sam is. Sam receives a call from Emily. Alright, so one girl receives a call from another girl. The second girl who's calling her is on the run from her ex, who's trying to murder her, and she's in the woods and she can barely see. She has limited vision, so Sam is trying to help her survive. 5.6 on IMDb. For some reason I thought it was 6.3, but 5.6. 295 people have only rated it so far, and I don't know, I don't recognize anybody on here, but it's a nice short film. I thought it was 6.3 for some reason, but that's okay. We're going to get into it. We're going to find out what it's about, give you a better idea, let you know what I think. Nice short film for a Monday night. Stick around. I'll be back. Hey everybody, we're at the credits of Unseen, and nice short movie, obviously, no check-in, hour and 15 minutes long, and it's perfect for what you get here, right? I really enjoyed this movie because it's like compact. There's a little piece that I'm like, whatever, and we'll go through all of that, and if there's any spoilers, I'll let you know ahead of time. But ultimately, we got our gas station cashier, right? And she's like, I didn't know any of these actresses. She is played by Jolene Purdy. She plays Sam, the Sam that we talked about in the beginning. And then Emily is played by Midori Francis. Okay, I don't know, whatever. So there are our main two characters, and Sam ends up calling the wrong number, who happens to reach Emily, who has already been kidnapped by her ex-boyfriend, and she has escaped from that. So she's trying to get away, but she wears glasses. And it's interesting. She's a doctor, so here's a little whatever. I mean, she's whatever. It doesn't matter if she's a doctor or not. But the only thing that tells me is she has the money to get LASIK. Like, why would you not get LASIK? That's never discussed. So, because her eyes are so bad, and she doesn't have her glasses, so she can't see. So she's lucky enough to connect with Sam, who now they're going to do a voice call, and she's going to help guide her to get away from him. That's the entire plot of the movie. You know, throw in everything that you can to make this, difficult. It's not like, it's like, yeah, no problem, make it right, you're home, kind of thing. You know, all the different things from cell phone technology to, not paying attention, all that kind of stuff goes on. So, but for the most part, it's the two of them. They spice it up by adding a couple of different characters in there. Mainly, one of the characters was an actress that I recognized. I couldn't tell you her name until Missi, Pyle. You see her in a lot of different things. So she comes in as a rich, uppity person who's very rude to, workers, looks down on people kind of thing. So she has that kind of element. But it comes into a very important piece, which is and I wouldn't say the very important piece. It comes to, I felt that they went a little overboard on that whole side of the story. Otherwise, the rest of it's very suspenseful, kind of good, new, interesting take. You've seen stuff like this before, I think, where people are trying to help other people out remotely, kind of thing. But not this. I mean, for the most part, in a broad sense, that's been there. But this is a little bit more direct on how that all happened. So, and really the ending, not the ending, not the dramatic climax, as I always refer to, but the end of the movie, I think sealed the deal for me. I had some questions, and they wrapped them up, and I liked that aspect. I thought the acting between the two girls was great, considering I've never seen them before, from both Sam, who's working as the clerk, and Emily, who's the kidnappee, right? Now, the ex-boyfriend, I don't know, that whole... Not so much his acting as much as it was his appearance and stuff like that. I don't know. I think that was a little much, but... And I'm going to talk slightly about all that kind of stuff in a little bit, but but it's definitely worth a watch if you like thrillers like that. And it's not the other point I want to point out, because you're thinking maybe, hey, this all takes place from the point of view of a phone screen. Like they're doing a lot of movies like that, which are kind of fun. But this is not that case. So sure, they show a little bit of the phone, but really they're showing the true actors in their elements as the movie goes on. So I liked it a lot more about that. So I am going to share with you what I didn't like about it, but I'm going to do it with spoiler alerts, just in case. So spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert. I'm not going to ruin the ending, but I am going to tell you two things that are a little bit more in detail that I wouldn't want to share for people who don't want to know. So you've been warned. So one, we talked about the rich woman coming and her role and everything, and then calling her husband, who comes with an AK-47, shoots the place up, and the clerk gets arrested. That whole piece, I get it, her coming in, getting mad, putting pressure on her, adds that extra element of suspense, like what's going to happen. All like that, but I thought it became a little bit too far-fetched that all was going to happen. I think they could have thought of a different way to put the pressure on the clerk, and add that intensity to it rather than what they did. It just, not that the whole film was, believable, but that really took it to a whole nother level, I think. So I think that could have been done different. I think the actress and the character was good. It's just AK-47 coming and blowing, shooting through windows, and the police are okay with that, and he's standing there with that. Like, really? I mean, maybe in Florida that's okay, because that's where that takes place. The other thing was, the whole question I had was, this was a good movie, but who was she trying to call in the beginning? And so, that didn't end up bothering me at the end of all this. So I thought that was pretty neat. So there you go. That's what I got for you. Check it out. Definitely worth a watch. I'm probably, as you can tell, I'm a little excited. I like the shortness of the movie. I like the intensity, and I like the acting. I'm near 7 on this one. So there you go. Fun for all. Well, maybe not for all, but oh, the other piece. What I was saying about real quick, the ex-boyfriend, that whole get-up. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. She beats him up and he survives, but then it's like wrapped around his eyes. I just didn't, I think he even had a hat on. I don't know, but it's just like that piece of it was a little much. I get it. He's surviving everything she's throwing at him, and continuing on. But I don't know. The visuals there that was just a little off for me. I know I'm getting nitpicky because I did like the film a lot. So there you go. All right, that's it. Check it out. Unseen. Make sure it becomes seen. That was awful. All right. Thanks for tuning in. Kimmel's Irish Pub, wherever I'm at. See ya.